Hi guys, welcome. My name's Regan and I'm the fine wine manager here at Glengarry. And today I'm very pleased to present a couple of fine wines to you from southern France. So just above the Mediterranean, head inland there, up past Avignon, and we're into the Rhône Valley there. And we're looking at two wines from two different appellations, one from Gigondas and one from Vacqueyras, both from the same producer. And that producer is the Vignerons de Caractère. So what the name means is basically wine growers of Caractère, and they're actually a cooperative. So what's a cooperative? Well, as opposed to say one estate or one family who brings grapes in and makes wine, it's a cooperative of 80 different wine growing families. And it's one of the finest cooperatives in France, and it's been around since 1957, so very well established in the area. So many of the families in this area of the Rhône Valley were originally olive growers. And what happened was there was a huge frost in the area in 1956 and they lost a massive amount of their crop, and soon realized that rather than replanting the olive groves, it was actually going to be more profitable to replant vines in the area. Though there's still some very old vines in the area dating back to the 1930s as well. But that's how the winemakers of the area got into the wine trade, and soon after, the next year, they formed their family cooperative, and now they have over 1,000 hectares in the area. So the two wines we're looking at from the Vignerons is one from the village of Gigondas and one from the village of Vacqueyras. So both these villages were originally just generic Côte de Rhône villages. They didn't have their own appellation. The first to get their appellation was Gigondas, and Vacqueyras followed about 19 years later in 1990. And they were always two of the finest villages within the Côte de Rhône appellation, and that's why they became their own separate areas after that. So since we're looking at two wines from the same producer, from two different appellations, but ones that grow very similar grape varieties, I think we'll try them side by side today. Right, let's start with the Éloquence Gigondas. So this is 75% Grenache, 25% Syrah, from very old vines, from soils that are kind of blue clay over limestone. Now we're just popping and pouring this today, but although this is a wine that can be enjoyed straight away, really I'd recommend some decanting time for this, and especially for the Vacqueyras. This is a little bit more open knit than the Vacqueyras. We've got really bright kind of kirsch, cherries, blackberries, lots of bright fruit in there, lovely earthiness to the mid palate. Next up is the Eternite Vacqueyras, or Eternity. This is one of the finest wines that they make from the area, again from very old vine Grenache, Syrah, but also some Mourvèdre in this as well. Really careful picking of the grapes from only the best plots and the oldest plots give this massive intensity of fruit on the palate. A lot more concentration, more intensity. There's more tannin in there as well than the Gigondas. A really strong kind of licorice flavor, massive lingering finish as well. This is one that really could be aged easily another 10 years from now. So we don't have much time in these videos, but I hope you've learned a little bit about the Vignerons de Caractère. You can come in and try these wines, obviously purchasing them from in-store or online. You can also have a look at their Châteauneuf de Pape range as well, which is fantastic. I highly recommend giving these wines a try if you like wines from the Southern Rhône, or you like Grenache, Syrah-based wines. Really sexy, lush, plush styles of wine that are great in all kinds of circumstances. Drink them now, or you can age them as well. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and on Facebook, and I'll see you guys for the next tasting.